about yourself. So I'd love to tell you about myself. My name is John Robert Dern, and I'm a freshman at Temple University. I'm in my spring semester, and that's just ending. And I'm in the School of Sport, Tourism, and Hospitality Management, or STHM, and my major within that school is Sports and Recreation Management. And this means I'm more in the business end of sports, as this is really right up my alley because I love sports. I've loved it my whole life. I play ice hockey, which I'll get into in a little bit. But I also found business very interesting. I took a marketing class in my senior year of high school, and it really just opened up my possibilities and what I could really do with my career in the future. And STHM and really has great values, a great culture, and I wouldn't want to be doing anything else in my college career. Now, I'm in a student professional organization, which is just an organization run by students to help them grow and help them learn more about certain industries and things like that. And my SPO is SMAT, or Sports Marketing at Temple, and we bring in people in professionals who come in and tell us what their career is like. For example, we had someone come in from the Philadelphia Union who did community relations for them, and I found that extremely interesting. She told us all about her career, what she was doing, what she did on a day-to-day basis, what you could assume you'd make if you wanted to choose that career or not. And I really found this interesting. It's something that I really want to consider now doing in my career, getting a job in the future. And I think it'd be amazing. And without SMAT, I would maybe have never found this opportunity, which is why I'm so grateful that STHM has these SPOs and these type of opportunities for me to grow as a professional and as a person. Now, as I said, I play ice hockey for Temple University. They have a Division I club team, and I absolutely love it. I played hockey in high school for 4 years. I didn't want to give it up, so I tried out for Temple, which I thought would be a little difficult. I made the team, and I wouldn't want to be doing anything else. And playing ice hockey, though, or playing any sport in college, requires a lot of time management and organization, which I feel as if is one of my strong suits. Now, in my fall semester as a freshman, I got straight A's as well as I excelled in ice hockey, so I believe that shows that I can handle myself and that I have great organization and great time management, and I love what I'm doing and I would not want to be doing anything else. Now, I also believe that I work well with teammates and just other people in general. I really have never had any major conflicts ever. I work well within groups, whether it be in school or out of school or in ice hockey for that matter. I get along with all my teammates as we have to stick close together to really form a bond, as many successful teams have to do. And in school, whenever I work in a group project, I always seem to become the leader of sorts of that group, but that does not mean I'm a dictator. It just means that I'm the one who helps distribute and spread out the work, and I delegate. I do not want to be a dictator. I don't want to say, you do this, you do this. I help spread out. I get opinions, and I absolutely love it. And that's me. Tell me about a significant accomplishment in your life. Of course. Now, I play ice hockey, as I previously mentioned, and while in high school, I attended an elite high school hockey camp at Penn State University in the summers. And this lasted about a week long in the summer, and I went up with my friends and we stayed in the dorms. It was a load of fun. We would have time to eat. We had about 2 on-ice sessions per day, maybe 1 or 2 off-ice sessions depending on the day. And it was just a blast. It was very fun. Now, at the end of this camp, they awarded a Most Valuable Player award, or MVP. But this award had more meaning to it than just the best player on the ice. It showed that the person that received this award had integrity, character, ethics, and that they were really just a leader, and the kids at that camp could look up to them. Even though they're among the same age, They just stood out and showed that they were a true leader as well as had skill on the ice. Now, at the end of the final game at the camp, they announced the winner of this award. And now all the kids were on the ice and they announced my name. And I was very humbled and honored to receive this award. I remember myself skating up, just feeling wonderful when I received this award. It was sponsored by Gatorade, and I received a couple things complimentary of Gatorade, such as a bottle and a drink. And the award itself is a Gatorade symbol, and it was amazing. And I believe that me getting this award really shows that I'm a resident leader for these kids. I believe that I would not have gotten this award if the kids at that camp and even the Division I men's ice hockey players for Penn State who ran the camp and gave me this award showed some like in me and really thought that I deserved it. Now, being a resident leader means that people like me. They want to follow me. They don't dislike me. They never hold a grudge against me. Nothing like that. Now, there were about 200 to 300 kids in total at that camp, and I didn't have the chance to interact with every single one of them. But I interacted with quite a few, and I believe that I just showed my personality to them, and they found me as a great person, and they loved to follow me and follow my footsteps. If someone was struggling on the ice, I'd always go over and try to help them. It doesn't matter to me what age they are or anything like that. I just go over and try to help. And now I wasn't a camp counselor, but I love to help in any situation. And I just absolutely love my time at that Penn State hockey camp. And I believe getting this award just really showed what good values and morals that I have, and that this award can transfer over to any workplace environment. And that is why I told you about this particular award. Thank you. Tell me about something you've learned in class. Of course. Now, I'd love to touch on two things that I've learned in class that I feel are very important and that'll carry on with me for the rest of my life. First, I'd love to talk about the importance of the Wall Street Journal, and secondly, I'd love to talk about transformational leadership, as both of these are extremely important. First, I'll start with the former, the importance of the Wall Street Journal. Now, the Wall Street Journal is an excellent business tool, and frankly, before this class and Professor Petrucci really pushed and showed the importance of this, I was not very up to date on my business news. I was lagging behind, maybe finding out about things a couple days later on some social media outlet. But now that I'm subscribed to the Wall Street Journal, I get notifications on my phone even that tell me what's going on. Say President Trump does something very controversial, or something happens to the stock market very drastic. I find out about it right away. And recently I read an article about the U.S. stocks ending their worst week in years. And that is very shocking to me, as the U.S. stock market, it's been fluctuating recently, and some people thought it might go down a little bit. Some people think it might skyrocket and people will make a lot of money, but who really knows? It's the stock market. But things like this, I would never have found out about before I was subscribed to the Wall Street Journal. And I would have never found out about this stock market problem, that it might crash or anything like this. And that is why the Wall Street Journal is something that I'll continue to subscribe to, and something that I think this class really provided me with that I'll continue with the rest of my life. Now, let's talk about transformational leadership, as this is a concept that I'm going to carry on with me for the rest of my life. Now, transformational leadership has individualized consideration, idealized influence, intellectual stimulation, and inspirational motivation. And all of these things are key components to making a transformational leader. Now, I want to strive my best to be a transformational leader, as That's just a goal everyone should want to achieve. And individualized consideration means you work one on one with people, and you really either show them the ropes, or you just want to really hone in on one person and show them their value and importance. Now, idealized influence is you having your image, what people view you as, and you want to make sure that people have the best image of you, and you don't come off as a slacker, but rather you come off as a hard worker, you have time management, you're dedicated. Now, intellectual stimulation really just means that you get challenged, or you get challenged or is challenging someone intellectually. You don't want to just slide by very easily. You want that person to really think and really develop their mind. Now, inspirational motivation means that you want to create shared values and a shared vision with anyone or your employees. Now, this is very important because if your employees are not inspired, then they won't work as hard. If you create a shared value and shared vision with your employees, and you show that you have a common goal and they're just not working under you, they'll be very motivated to do their work, and they will produce much higher quality work. And that is why I myself want to strive to be a transformational leader, as all these components really make up an ideal leader or an ideal manager. Thank you.